Pardon?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Why are you filming?
Because it's a police car.
How come you're here?
Pardon?
How come you're here?
I can't hear you very well.
How come you're filming here?
To get shots of the police car.
Okay.
I mean, that's all. So is there a problem?
I'd rather you weren't on police property.
All right, folks, buckle up because this one gets heated fast. We're at Stamford Police Station, where a simple audit quickly turns into a showdown between one camera and eventually 4 officers, including an inspector. From questions about filming rights to threats of arrest, this footage is a masterclass in how tension escalates when authority meets accountability. Stay with me, because what you're about to see includes officers struggling to justify their actions, legal rights being pushed to the limit, and an inspector making some very questionable calls. Let's break this down together.
Okay, so PTTP is here in Stamford. Stamford Police Station. So it does look like it has an open inquiry office. Looks like a very small station, mind you. They've literally got 1, 2 cars and 1 van. So yeah, it does look like a very small station. They do have signage saying no unauthorised persons or vehicles beyond this point. Users of this car park do so at their own risk, and management will not accept responsibility for damage, accident or loss. So yeah, that's interesting. Do have one vehicle idling in the background over there, with somebody at the wheel. Looks like a female PC at the wheel there. But yeah, so potentially. Oh yeah, you're right. No, just having a look around, really, doing some photography. So nothing to worry about.
You shouldn't be photographing the police cars and things.
Pardon?
Ideally, you shouldn't be photographing them
Why not?
because it's like security.
I mean, it's a police car. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to worry about. Just,
You take pictures anyway.
yeah. Oh yeah, it says I've seen signs, so I'm not going past there. But yeah. All right. That's all. There we go. So we've got.
Here we go, the first officer makes contact, and notice how quickly the conversation pivots to authority rather than law. The auditor hasn't breached any restricted area, but the PC tries to establish control by demanding explanations. This is a common tactic. It's less about legality, more about testing compliance. Now, pay attention to how the auditor responds. Calm, fact-based, and asking for badge numbers. That's auditing 101. Question for you: if you were stopped here, would you stay silent or push back like this?
One coming out.
Look at this one man with a camera, and suddenly it's 4 officers, including an inspector, converging. Intimidation by numbers, plain and simple. The auditor even points it out. Why the overreaction? This right here is where the audit flips into high drama. For viewers who wonder why these encounters matter, this is it. When 4 officers roll out for a legal act of filming, it raises big questions about how resources are used and how fragile some officers feel when simply recorded in public.
Stopping. Interesting.
Hi there.
You're right.
No, Josh, what are you doing?
Pardon?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Why are you filming?
Because it's a police car.
How come you're here?
Pardon?
How come you're here?
I can't hear you very well.
How come you're filming here?
To get shots of the police car.
Okay.
I mean, that's all. So is there a problem?
I'd rather you weren't on police property.
I mean, I haven't gone past your signs that restrict access. I haven't gone past into that area. But nothing to worry about. Who are you, sorry?
And PC 283 Reed.
283 Reeve. Thank you. Bizarre. Oh yeah. Pardon?
Are you doing a news piece?
Just having a look at your cars now, really. Just saw this PC was idling up there, and I figured she was going to be coming out in a second. So yeah, just waiting for. Oh my days! Hang on, so we got an inspector,
I'm
a PC,
Yeah.
PC, inspector. So we got 4 police officers for a man with a camera. But it's quite intimidating, isn't it? Having 4 people come out.
There's private vehicles there as well as vehicles that are unmarked.
Sure, but
I'm just wondering what your purpose
but it's quite
is.
intimidating having 4 officers come out and accost somebody with a camera.
Well, you're here on police premises.
Yeah, but like 4
we
people.
need to
Really?
establish
Okay.
whether there's a security issue.
Okay.
So, do you want to talk to me about what you're here for? I've got no issue with you filming, but as I've said, there's private vehicles.
Yeah,
And there's
it's
also-
not my intention to get those. If they're in the background of a shot, they're in the background of a shot. But I'm not
Is
here
that
to.
your hobbyist? Are
I'm
you
not.
doing a news piece? Do you want an interview? I'll talk to you if you'd like to have an interview.
Not particularly. No, just want to have a look around. That's all. Just like to look around.
I saw you obviously trying to walk around there, so I was just wondering.
You should be careful with the information that you say like that, because I wasn't trying to walk.
Now here's where the inspector steps in and things start spiralling. Listen carefully, she talks about harassment, private conversations, and even compares the police station to her own home. But legally, that analogy doesn't hold. Filming from a public place is protected under Article 10 of the Human Rights Act. The auditor makes that point clearly. Instead of focusing on law, the inspector leans into feelings and vague concerns. That's a slippery slope. What do you think? Should officers be policing feelings or strictly the
Around
law?
there at all. I was stood there for a good 4 minutes watching you in your vehicle, and I saw the sign saying no unauthorised access. So don't tell me that I was trying to walk places where I wasn't. Be careful with things like that.
Have you got the footage that you need?
I'm not sure yet, to be honest.
Okay, but I'd like you to leave, because as I've said, there are private vehicles there, that you've got some footage. You've got enough. There's nothing.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the
scene.
footage that I was getting was actually interrupted by the PC stopping and coming out. But so I'll probably wait around to see if any more vehicles come in or out, see if I can get one on
I'd
blue
rather
lights.
You didn't do that, because as I've said, there's private cars coming in and out. Officers don't want you recording them coming and going from duty, because that presents a potential security risk.
They shouldn't drive to work then, really, should they? If
But
they're that
you have
concerned.
no business to film the private areas that are off limit to the public.
I have every business to film anything that's visible
You
from a
can-
public
you can-
area.
But my point is, you shouldn't be going up there, which is what you've done.
I haven't
You've
gone
been
past
up
the
there.
signage where your signage is. It doesn't say the signage. The signage is the signage here saying that I can't go further than this.
And there it is, the nuclear option, arrest threats. The inspector mentions harassment and even public nuisance under new legislation. But here's the kicker. No actual law has been broken. This is a textbook example of what auditors call an empty threat of arrest. It's used to pressure compliance when legal grounds are weak. If this went to court, chances are a judge would throw it out. What's your take? Was this bluffing or genuine misunderstanding of the law?
Or is the signage there saying I can't go further than there? My personal use, public
Okay,
interest.
Well, my personal vehicle is there, and I'm asking
Okay.
you, from me to you as a private individual, I'm not comfortable with you violating my personal space.
It's
So-
not your personal space. It's
Well,
a
my
pub.
vehicle there, my private vehicle is there, and I'm
Okay.
not comfortable with you filming that.
Well, if you hadn't announced that it was your private vehicle, nobody would ever
But
have
I'm
known.
telling
now.
you it is, so
No,
therefore
you are
I'm
doing
asking
now.
you to stop. Yeah,
Well, I'm
just
not.
as
I'm not going to.
courtesy.
It's in a public
In which
area.
case you'll have to be removed to prevent the breach of the
Fuck.
peace. 'Cause you're
Notice how the auditor refuses to be rattled. He sets his own timer 2 minutes, then 5, and continues filming peacefully. No confrontation, no trespass, just holding his ground. Meanwhile, the inspector, who promised action, never comes back. That silence speaks volumes. It's the classic walk of shame, only stretched out over time. This is the moment where viewers realise the power trip has completely collapsed.
How am I breaching the peace? Do you know what the threshold is for breach of the peace?
You already have enough footage, so I'm asking you to leave.
Okay.
You're creating these officers aren't able to get on with their policing
I'm
duty.
not stopping them.
There are individuals, as I was, getting on with a matter that's of concern to the community, and I've got an individual on police premises filming not only the police cars coming and going, but officers arriving for duty and leaving again. That causes me a concern.
So you're working on conjecture there, because I have specifically said that is not my intention.
I've said to you, you're causing me a concern. So
Okay.
I'd like you to leave.
Well, you're concerned. Do you police by your feelings in this country, or do you police by what the law is?
I'd like you to leave.
Do you police by what?
I'd like you to leave.
Do you police by what the law is, or do you police
I'm
by?
gonna get the officers to take you away because you are not.
Am I in a public place?
There are officers having private conversations about cases in the backyard of the police station.
Well, they
which
shouldn't
is
be.
not-
They shouldn't be
and you
having
are-
that conversation in that sort of place.
But you shouldn't be there within the scope of being able
I can
to
be.
film them.
Do you know you can film anything you can see from a public place in the UK?
Okay.
Is this a public place?
This is a public place.
There you go. So if I can
you
film
are-
it,
let me put it a different way. If you stand at the end of my driveway at home, which
Sure.
is a public place, repairable at public expense,
sure.
then you film into my window. Is that acceptable?
Is this your home? Do you live here? Do you sleep here?
But these are private premises. Beyond this line here, you are filming from a public into a private space. Is that
Okay.
permitted?
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Of course it
No.
is.
So you can stand on my road and film me in my home, can you?
If your curtains are open, then legally, yes, I can.
So
If I continue
to
to do it repeatedly, then you could potentially take action about harassment. But at this point, I've been here once only, to come and get some footage that I want to.
Just on footage for a couple of minutes and then you can leave.
No,
please.
you don't put a
If
time. You don't put a time limit
I
on
do
my
put a
rights.
time limit on you, and
No.
I'm telling you.
Do you know what
now,
Article 10 is of the
you are-
Human Rights Act?
You are causing me personally harassment and alarm by filming here.
Go talk to Lord Justice Bean about it. The police have a much higher
You have 2 minutes
threshold.
to leave and then you're going to go.
No,
Otherwise
I'm
you'll
not.
Be arrested.
I'm not.
Sure you're-
Arrest me?
Yes,
You're going
you'll
to
be
arrest me. You'll be hearing from my
Absolutely.
solicitors, and you'll be having a civil suit on your hands.
Okay,
Arrest me for
go and
what?
see your solicitors
What are you going
details
to
and
arrest
I'll
me
let them know
for?
You are causing a nuisance.
What are you
here.
going to arrest me for?
Either public nuisance or harassment.
Public nuisance.
Yeah.
So under the new legislation that came with a public. So
You've got your opportunity to film.
So
I'd like you to not film or certainly delete anything that has details of my personal vehicle or that of any other police officers there, and then I want you to go. All right?
you don't put a time limit on my rights.
From getting on with
No,
the
I'm
deputy.
exercising my rights here, and you don't put a time limit on that, Inspector. Inspector, what? Blackwell? Thank you.
No, you're all right with me. Yeah, go and do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, see, I'm obviously not that much of a concern because you're allowing them to go about their business, yet you're threatening to arrest me. Tyrants here at Stamford. Right guys, it's exactly 9 minutes on my camera now. So I will be here for at least 2 minutes. So we're going to come and have a look at so Monday it's open 9:30 till 5. Tuesday it's closed, Wednesday 9:30 to 5, so it's open like every other day during the week. Weekends it's closed, and the opening hours are 9:30 till 5. They have a defibrillator here. Ah, so this is Lincolnshire Police. I don't think I've done Lincolnshire Police before. There we go. Types of ASB. I am doing none of those. So the yellow phone for 101 is out of order. They have a wind chime in here. It's interesting. I've not seen that before at a police station. Oh, damn. So if anybody lives in Stamford area and knows anything about that, then the information is there for you. That's an interesting one.
Now this is jaw-dropping. Listen closely. The auditor captures police officers allegedly discussing confidential cases in the back lot, fully audible to nearby homes. If true, this is a major breach of professional conduct. Imagine sensitive case details drifting into a residential backyard. The irony? They worried about being filmed, yet they're exposing themselves far more by careless chatter. This one detail alone could spark disciplinary reviews.
Information on alcohol. Interesting.
So, what have we seen? At Stamford Police Station, an inspector and her team tried intimidation, threats, and even bending legal logic to stop a perfectly lawful audit. The auditor stood firm, citing rights and exposing the shaky ground beneath those threats. And, in the end, no arrests, no charges. Just a string of empty warnings and a walk of shame. Here's the takeaway. When authority is tested, professionalism matters, and tonight, it fell short. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real-world body cam analysis. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and always know your rights.
Interesting. So there we go, guys. It's been more than 2 minutes. It's been at least 5, and Inspector Blackwell has not come back out. So what I'm going to do is hang around. prove a point to Inspector Blackwell that they will not be putting any infringement on my rights. If I want to come and do some photography around the police station, I will. I will do so unimpeded. It's been over 10 minutes now, guys. And Inspector Blackwell's full of empty threats, because she knows there's absolutely nothing that she can do legally. To hear her openly admit that police are talking about confidential cases in the backyard. How disgusting is that? And you've got, on the other side of that fence, you've got a residential property. So that'll be somebody's personal backyard, and they're having confidential conversations about cases in the backyard here. Shocking. Well, there we go, guys. I think we've well established that Inspector Blackwell is full of shit, full of empty threats, absolutely nothing she can do. And yeah, tried throwing around her precious little ego to assert some sort of authority over the member of the public that she doesn't have. How the hell she ever made it to Inspector, I don't know. Making threats of arrest for things that I haven't met the threshold for. She's absolutely delusional. Absolutely delusional. So thinking that she's going to give me a 2-minute time limit on how long I can stand here and film. She must be mental. Stamford police station, full of staff that are scared of people with cameras, and the inspector's just got a very fragile ego, and obviously clearly just didn't like being told no. As soon as she started making shit up to try and get me on anything, and I mean anything she could. What a tyrant. There we go, guys. Until the next one. Sarah?